As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing another crochet challenge. This time I will be working on the famous Granny Star blanket. I feel like this blanket was very popular around like last year. I was seeing like so many different people across social media make this blanket, so I wanted to make my own. I've already gotten started a little bit, so I am cheating, kind of. But for this blanket, I will be using this Lion brand yarn. It's the Ferris wheel brand, and it is in the color Evergreen. And I will be using a 4mm hook. And for this challenge, I'm going to be crocheting for the entire day. As I'm recording this, it is currently 12:12 p.m. So we're starting right dab in the middle of the day, and I'm just gonna be crocheting. As I'm working on this blanket, I will be timing myself in sprints, so it's not like I'm gonna be crocheting non-stop. Obviously, I will be taking breaks and all that, but for the sake of this intro, I am going to just get started. So the reason why I wanted to make one of these blankets is because I personally love making blankets. I've made a lot, and I just feel like blankets are so easy to do, and they're so simple, and there's just so many different varieties of blankets that you can make. I've made granny square blankets, I've made like individual granny squares, sew them together, and then I've made like gigantic granny squares, and I did like a blanket that was just all half double crochets, and this is the first time that I'm making a blanket like this. I've made star-shaped items before. I've made a couple of those star-shaped bags that are also really popular, and yeah, I just wanted to, challenge myself. I've been wanting to make this one for a while, but I don't know. I was just kind of waiting on like the right moment, and also wanting to use like a specific type of yarn. So yeah. So it has been 46 minutes that I've been working on this, and this is what I have so far. I'm really liking how it's turning out, and yeah, I'm gonna give myself a break because I'm not gonna lie, working on these types of projects, it can get a little boring and a little monotonous. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and then I will see y'all when I am ready to start working again. That didn't make sense. While working on the blanket, I was listening to a lot of podcasts. I'm not the type of person that can listen to music while I work, as I get distracted by the lyrics, unless it's like instrumental or like lo-fi or anything that doesn't have words. So I tend to just listen to a lot of podcasts, or I'll put on a show or a YouTube video just to help my mind stay focused. And also, I'm someone who has to sort of have some sort of media going on in the background while I work. I'm at that point where I can't really just crochet or knit in silence. So yeah, for the duration of this challenge, I mainly listen to a lot of podcasts. While working on this challenge, I noticed that I got like a burst of energy towards around like the 2 p.m. mark, which is why I was sitting outside on my porch. Originally, I was going to sit out in my backyard, but the sun was really sunning that day, and it was just way too hot, so in order to keep myself cool, I sat on my front porch and I worked consistently for a good 2 hours. And I was just completely vibing out, just enjoying nature, and I managed to get a lot done. By this point, I decided to take another break, eat some dinner, and watch Succession. Succession is a show that has kind of been my hyperfixation for a while. This was my second time watching the entire series, and I fell in love with it just as much as I did the first time that I watched it. It's really one of those shows that, like, as soon as you see the first episode, you are just immediately hooked. And yeah, I spent the rest of the evening watching Succession and continuing working on the blanket. As of right now, it is a little bit past 8 o'clock, and I have ran through the second skein of yarn, so I think I am going to call it for this challenge. I did time myself every time that I sat and crocheted, so in total I spent almost 4 hours straight of just crocheting, which I feel like is a pretty good session. I feel like that's a normal amount for me in terms of, you know, spending time on a project in a single day. So I'm gonna have a video of how big the blanket is looking right now, but yeah, so far it's pretty big enough to lay across my lap, so it's definitely getting there. And I mentioned this before, but I'm really liking how the colors are coming out, and I can't wait to get it finished. I have some other projects that I am going to be prioritizing over the next couple of days, but in terms of this challenge, I would call it a success. I think it definitely kept me motivated, and the fact that I kind of gave myself a lot of flexibility and allowed myself to take breaks definitely helped sort of, you know, make me want to keep going. So yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you, and I guess I will see y'all in the next one.